We're disrupting another major Earth cycle and no one's talking about it. Human activity is heating up the planet, putting wildlife in danger, and even altering Earth's spin. Now it appears we're also having a seriously detrimental effect on the planet's natural salt cycle, a new study reveals. While geological and hydrological processes naturally bring salt up to Earth's surface over long time spans, we're speeding up this natural flow due to mining, land development, and the use of road salts to melt ice. Researchers from the University of Maryland, the University of Connecticut, Virginia Tech, and other institutions have all combined their expertise to document what they're describing as an existential threat to supply of fresh water. The team looked at a variety of different salts, not just the sodium chloride variety most of us readily use in our cooking, and in a range of different environments, including salt concentrates in rivers and in soils, certain events like lakes drying up, or even adding to salt concentrations in the air. 20 years ago, we had all we had were case studies, says ecologist Jean Linkins from the University of Connecticut. We could say surface waters were salty here in New York or in Baltimore drinking water supply. Now we show that it's a cycle from the deep earth to the atmosphere that's been significantly perturbed by human activities. Among the study's findings are that around 2.5 billion acres of soil worldwide have been affected by human-caused salinization, and that salt used to de-ice roads is also finding its way into the air. The increasing saltiness of sources of fresh water is one of the biggest concerns. If the trend continues, finding enough water for the world's population to drink could become a real challenge, and that's before we get to the damage to other animals and other habitats. If you think of the planet as a living organism, when you accumulate so much salt, it could affect the functioning of vital organs or ecosystems, says geologist Sujay Kaushal from University of Maryland. Salt levels affect more aspects of life than you might realize, from how much snow forms on mountaintops to how likely we are to pick up respiratory illnesses. The researchers are calling for more to be done to assess our impact on the salt cycle and to reduce that impact. One starting point could be the 44 billion pounds of salt distributed on U.S. roads each year. Ultimately, further study and regulation is going to be required. This is a very complex issue because salt is not considered as primary drinking water contaminant in the U.S., so to regulate it would be a big undertaking, says Kushal. But do I think it's a substance that is increasing the environment to harmful levels? Yes, he says. This is by Nature Reviews Earth and Environment on Science Alert by David Neild. Please leave your comments and thank you for your support. Support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.